I want to move along here and talk about something that is becoming more important, I think, in the homeschooling community all the time. And that's teaching our children to have an entrepreneurial attitude toward life. And so I know you have lived that. I know you're a director with Mary Kay, and you've been doing that for years and years. And I don't know how many women you have doing that under you, but I know it is a ton. And I mean, I think about you're a Myers-Briggs test administrator and you interpret the results like you did for me. You're a speaker, you're an author. I mean, tell us some of these things you've done, how you got into it, and why you think it's important.
Yes, I believe that people have one call upon their lives. We don't have multiple calls. We have one call. God has given us all a gift, right? Romans 12:6 says we all have different gifts. And so my background at the University of Maryland was in journalism, broadcast journalism. And so just like with different things, speaking and podcasting and talking public is comfortable for me. It's comfortable for you, Zan. There are other people who do it and they're like, it's their worst day, right? They're like, I gotta go. Why was Zan? I'm sick to my stomach, right? But for others,
For
it's like, yeah, bring it on. Like, what's today? What we're talking about, you know? And so that's my gift. So being able to love on people, I'm also, John Maxwell certified and NBT certified and DIS certified. People is what I do. That's just what I do. I love people. I'm not overwhelmed by people. I always have this saying that I'm fascinated and less frustrated about watching
yeah,
them do what they
yes, I
do.
love that. Yes, fascinated, not frustrated. Yes,
Right.
yes.
And so, whereas it seems hard for others who are watching, it's not so hard for us, right? It's not so hard for those who've been called to do something like what we're doing and what we're talking to and serving people. Whereas there's others who say, oh my gosh, I hung out with my two neighbors and I'm exhausted, right? I'm done for the
Right,
day.
the introvert versus the extrovert. That's
Sure,
right. Mhm,
absolutely.
mhm.
So yeah, so people say, all ask me all the time, "How do you do it? How do you do it?" I even wrote a book on it during the pandemic. The Lord was like, "What do you have in your hand? What can you do?" And I wrote a book called The Mom's Manual. Life doesn't come with a manual, but it comes with a mom, and it's just really and how I don't know about you, Zen. When I left labor and delivery, I got no manuals. Nobody gave me any kind of instruction
That's
book.
right, that's
I was
right.
like, "Okay, I'm on. I don't even know what I am supposed to do." And of course, I've been in labor and delivery over and over and over and over
Yes, you
again.
have, yeah.
So, it's really just about putting together. People spend more time planning their vacations than their lives, than the plan for their children and for their homeschooling or their education. And I just help people sit down a moment and put some thought to it. Put pen to paper. Let it be an heirloom. Wouldn't you love to have your great grandmother's Bible, her schedule, her to-do list, her recipes? These become heirlooms that people can use. I have 5 girls and 2 boys, and so I want them to get a hold of all of my versions of the mom's manual so they can look in it and say, wow, that's how mom did it. That's how she got me to dance and got me to swim and got me to this and that, right? Because it's impossible without God to do these things. It's a lot for parents. And I know that there are a lot of moms who are overwhelmed with their call to be a mama, but children are the heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. It's a gift from God. And we ought to treat the gifts from God very, very, very intentional because it is a gift.
Oh, amen to that.